Today, we're diving deep into the compelling journey of French tennis star Caroline Garcia, a player who has faced immense highs and lows throughout her career, and whose 2024 season was tragically cut short due to both mental and physical struggles. So, grab your seats as we explore the fascinating and emotional ride that has defined Caroline Garcia's career so far. Caroline Garcia, born on October 16, 1993, in Saint-Germain-en-Laye, France, has been one of the most exciting players to watch on the WTA Tour. Known for her aggressive playing style, especially her powerful serves and forehands, she quickly made a name for herself. Early on, she displayed immense potential, catching the eye of none other than Andy Murray, who famously tweeted in 2011 that she would become the future world #1 after witnessing her battle Maria Sharapova at the French Open as a teenager. Garcia's journey really started to take off in 2016 when she won her first Grand Slam doubles title at the French Open, partnering with Kristina Mladenovic. That victory set the tone for a breakout year in 2017, when she established herself as a top-tier singles player. By the end of that season, she had captured 2 prestigious WTA titles in Wuhan and Beijing, helping her qualify for the WTA Finals in Singapore. Garcia's stellar performances throughout 2017 propelled her into the top 10 in the rankings, reaching a career high of world #4 by September 2018. Her speed, powerful ground strokes, and ability to rally from the baseline had opponents on high alert. However, as her career reached its peak, Garcia began to experience struggles that would impact her performance in the years that followed. Between 2019 and 2021, injuries started to plague her career, and inconsistency crept into her game. She was no longer able to maintain the same momentum that had taken her to the top of the sport. Off the court, her long-standing coaching relationship with her father, Louis-Paul Garcia, was starting to show cracks. In 2021, she decided to part ways with him as her primary coach, a decision that was emotional but ultimately necessary to evolve her game. As if injuries and coaching struggles weren't enough, Caroline Garcia also began to open up about the growing mental toll that came with the sport's grueling demands. Playing on the professional tour meant constant travel, pressure to perform, and the overwhelming spotlight. Though Garcia managed to capture a few smaller titles during this time, it became clear that her mind wasn't fully in the game. Then came 2022, a year that signaled both a remarkable comeback and a deeper struggle. After a quiet start to the season, Garcia made headlines by winning the Bad Homburg Open and followed that up by storming through the grass court season to reach the semi-finals of Wimbledon. This was a monumental moment in her career. She ended 2022 on a high note by claiming the WTA Finals title in Fort Worth, Texas. This triumph was the crowning achievement of her career, capping off a season where she went from world #74 in June to finishing the year ranked #4. However, as Garcia stood on top of the WTA world once again, the mental and physical burdens of her journey had already started to take their toll, setting the stage for what would become a turbulent 2024 season. Garcia entered the 2024 season with high hopes, but was immediately met with disappointment. She began the year with a persistent shoulder injury, a problem that had troubled her since the previous season. Her once dominant serve, which had been a key weapon in her arsenal, was compromised, and as a result, her game suffered. More importantly, Garcia's mental health began to unravel. In a courageous decision, She opened up about suffering from anxiety and panic attacks, which she described as being triggered by the pressure to perform. The constant demands of professional tennis, combined with her ongoing injury, led her into a cycle of stress and frustration. During the season, Garcia's anxiety became so debilitating that she had to withdraw from multiple tournaments after losing early or failing to perform to her usual standards. Garcia later admitted that her mental state had become so fragile that she often felt a sense of being trapped on the court, unable to escape the weight of expectation. This was a stark contrast to the confident player fans had grown to love. After a brief return at the Guadalajara Open, where she put in a gutsy run to the semi-finals, Garcia decided to end her season early in September 2024. She announced that she would take an extended break from tennis to focus on her recovery, both physically and mentally. Her decision, though heart-wrenching for her fans, was universally praised as brave and necessary. As Caroline Garcia steps away from tennis to heal, both her fans and the tennis world remain hopeful for her return. Her decision to prioritize her mental health and physical well-being over career success sends a powerful message not only to other athletes, but to anyone dealing with similar struggles. Garcia has already proven time and time again that she has the resilience and drive to overcome obstacles, and her return in 2025 is highly anticipated. Throughout her trials and tribulations, Caroline's family has been a constant source of support. The former world number 4 has been in a relationship with Borja Duran since last year, collaborating on a podcast endeavor that launched back in February. With an estimated career prize money of over $13 million and lucrative sponsorship deals with Yonex and New Balance, Caroline Garcia has built a solid foundation off the court. Her story is one of perseverance, vulnerability, and an unwavering spirit to overcome. As we wait to see what's next for this remarkable athlete, one thing is certain: Caroline Garcia's journey is far from over. Thank you for joining us today on Glam Celebrity. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated.